I always wondered why the fuck I was so comfortable. I always wondered why the fuck I had that fake motivation. I was consistent for a week and then I fell off the next week. I finally figured this shit out. It's because I was too comfortable. I always had food on my plate. I always had a house to wake up in. I never had to worry about getting bombed the next morning. I was comfortable with where I was at. And for you, this may be that one girlfriend that you have that you're all snuggly and cuddly with. She makes you soft as a man. You may have stable income so you can pay your bills, so you can fuck off on the weekend. You may have a working phone that you can scroll on TikTok with to keep you comfortable, to keep your mind prisoned. I remember getting my first sale on the first business that I started. It was e-commerce. I got comfortable. I got comfortable with that fucking first sale. It was a $20 sale. I was selling these blood mats, right? It was for Halloween. You pour water on the mat and it turns red and then it could turn back white again. It was my first ever sale, but I got comfortable. It was $20. Looking back on that shit, I regret getting comfortable. Why not when I made that $20? Why not work 2 times harder and make $200? Why not work 3 times harder and make $2,000 instead of switching business models and getting fucking comfortable with my life, thinking that I have time, because we don't have time. You remember when you were little, I remember when I was little. And we don't have the time because this shit flies by just like that. 'Cause if you can't focus on the day at hand, you're gonna lose track of time, because each and every single fucking day matters. If you can't get uncomfortable and do the hard shit today, you will be uncomfortable in the future with the depressing fucking life that you have. You won't be satisfied with yourself. You will regret the rest of your life, because let me tell you something, you will never regret the hard work that you put in. You will never, ever regret the hard work that you put in. Each and every single time that I fucking put in the hard work, when I put in the hard work to get that sale, I don't regret that shit. But what I regret is not putting in more hard work to get more sales. It may seem hard in the moment to do that one task that you don't want to do. If you can manage to get over that shit and do that fucking task and get it done, you will never ever regret it, because the time just fucking flies. And I'm trying to make a YouTube video a day. I didn't want to make this YouTube video today. I didn't want to record this shit, but I knew if I did it today, I will thank my future self will thank me for making this fucking video. It's just a little bit of pain for happiness in the future. The time when I was the most comfortable, I literally on the fucking weekends, I wouldn't do shit with my day. I'd watch Netflix all fucking day, and then I'd get on the game with my friends. You know, I had food in the house. I was comfortable with myself. I was comfortable with that shit, and it fucking led me down a hole of doom and despair. I regret each and every single second that I spent doing that. I don't even remember half the shit that I played on the game. I don't even remember half the shit that we said on the game. I don't even remember half the shit that I watched on Netflix. And I regret not putting in the work. I regret choosing comfort over pain in that very moment. In order to succeed in life, you need to make yourself uncomfortable. My first taste of being uncomfortable was when I woke up at 5 a.m. for 60 or 70 days straight and posted it on my Instagram each and every single day. I didn't want to fucking wake up at 5 a.m. and do that 5 a.m. run. On the days my legs were hurting, on the days that I had wrestling practice, I didn't want to go do that shit. I wanted to fucking press snooze and sleep in. But once you press snooze, you lose the battle, you lose the day. Because once you lose the morning, you lose the rest of the day. And once you lose the rest of the day, you lose the night. And once you lose the night, you lose the next morning leading up to it. Right? So it's important to start off on a good note. And when I became fucking uncomfortable doing these 5 a.m. miles, like 30 or 20 fucking degrees, it built my fucking mindset. It built my discipline each and every single day. I started working towards my dreams instead of getting farther from it. I started staying away from scrolling. I started staying away from Netflix. I started staying away from video games. I started focusing on my purpose because I started building that delayed gratification of fucking hard work. Getting the dopamine from fucking hard work. For you, making yourself uncomfortable, this could be going to the gym for the first time. This could be posting those YouTube videos that you never wanted to post. Making that first reel, making that first TikTok. Prepping for the job interview that you have coming up. This could be showing up and waking up early in the fucking morning without pressing snooze on your alarm. This shit could be anything for you. But find what is comfortable in your life and make that shit fucking uncomfortable. You want to press snooze on that alarm? Set 10 alarms. And make sure you don't fucking press snooze on any of them. Make yourself uncomfortable. When I was on this 60 to 70 day straight mile run, it built fucking momentum. And then guess what I did? I ran 21 miles untrained. I did 5,000 push-ups, I believe 10 hour and 40 minutes or 10 hour and 50 minutes. At fucking 12 a.m. I didn't fucking sleep at all. I just had David Goggins on the screen. It was me, myself, and I. And a little bit of fucking music and God. That was one of the worst struggles of my fucking life. I hated every single minute of those 5,000 push-ups. But I knew the reward from that shit, the positive dopamine that I'd get from hard work would be unimaginable. I knew that feel-good feeling about myself would be crazy good. I posted shit on Instagram. But all I had to do was delay my gratification. I just had to go through a little bit of pain in the moment. For a fucking mountain of success, for a mountain of legacy after I finished. And when I tell you it was the best fucking feeling in the world, when I got done with those last 5 fucking push-ups and I marked it off the whiteboard back here, when I tell you that was the best feeling ever, I never regret the hard work that I put in. And that shit is a part of my legacy. I can forever say that I did 5,000 push-ups. I can forever say that. But I don't want my fucking legacy being a fucking nobody who just watched Netflix, who played video games all day. Nobody's gonna remember that shit about you. You're not even gonna remember that shit. You're just gonna remember all the regret, all the pain that you went through because you didn't want to put in the fucking hard work when it came time to put in the hard work. Another challenge I did 500 pull-ups and I believe an hour and 40 minutes. I'm constantly testing my mental state, constantly pushing past those limits, seeing what I can and can't do. And through those challenges, it fucking revealed to me that wherever the mind goes, the body will always follow. You are in control of yourself. I hope you fucking realize that. You can pick up your phone and throw it at the fucking wall if you really wanted to. You have free will to do whatever you want. Your body will always follow your mind. So you can put in as much hard work as long as you're willing to fucking sacrifice and push forward each and every single day. Get fucking comfortable with the uncomfortable. You need to realize that if you can't manage to make yourself uncomfortable, if you can't manage to make yourself disciplined, you're going to be average for the rest of your life. And I know damn well I'm not settling for the average. I'm not going to be fucking average. I'm going to be exceptional. I'm going to retire my mom. I'm going to make it out. I'm going to make millions. I'm going to lead a generation of men. I'm going to be so fucking disciplined. I'm going to be looked up to. I'm going to change lives. But what is that for you? What legacy are you going to leave behind? What legacy are you going to create for yourself? Because time is ticking. This shit goes by fast. And if you can't manage to start building your legacy now, you never will build a legacy. And you will die in the graveyard like everybody else without a legacy. There is somebody who died yesterday and we don't even know that person's name. Because they didn't put in enough work or they died short of their dreams. But when Kobe died, we all remember his name, but that's because he built a legacy. He put in the hard work each and every single day, no matter what, and sacrificed his time, sacrificed his comfort, so he can be fucking great. When you think about the old times, you think about all the kings, all the warriors, none of them had fucking easy lives. The king's top soldier, he was no different than us. He was human just like us. He bleed, he shit and peed like us. The people who went to war, they're all the same as us. But what separates a hero from a coward is the actions that they take, because deep down, they both feel the same emotion. They don't want to die. They want to be remembered. They want power. But what separates them is the actions that they took. The hero will do what the coward cannot do. What the coward is not willing to do. The king's top soldier, he was scared just like us to go to war. He had the same emotions as us. The king had the same emotions as us. But regardless of that emotion, they still took the first step to create the life that they want. They still took the first step, regardless of how fucking scared they were. They still went into war. They still died with pride and dignity. Each and every single day they put in the fucking work, no matter how they fucking felt, because they knew it was their duty as a man. It is your duty as a man to become strong, to become powerful, to be remembered in this lifetime, to create a legacy for yourself. But you're just scrolling on fucking TikTok. You're beating your meat. You're comfortable with the job that you're in. You're not creating a legacy for yourself. If you're doing that, what is the point of living as a man? What is the point of not striving for the best that you can get? One of your biggest enemies is fucking TikTok. I used to scroll on this shit for 4 hours plus. Right? It was taking up all my brain capacity. I was being influenced left and right. I had no room for fucking discipline. But it wasn't till recently where I shut the shit off completely. I downloaded Opal. I bought the premium services, so I can't go on TikTok. I allowed my mind to fester. I found out who I really was. The fucking hard work is fun. Building a legacy for myself each and every single day is fun now. That's because I stopped letting myself get influenced by this fucking garbage and trash in this world. Right? Your brain needs time to think. Your brain needs time to figure out who you really are. But you can't do that if you're constantly being influenced, if you're constantly being entertained, if you're constantly getting quick dopamine. Right? It just won't happen. But until you fucking cut out social media, you cut out all that time that you spend on your phone, you will never figure out your purpose. Porn. This shit, it's destroying men each and every single day. It was destroying me. Told myself I'd stop. There was times where I enjoyed fucking watching this shit. There was times where I couldn't wait to get home to watch porn. She's getting paid from this, but yet I haven't retired my mother, but yet I haven't built a successful business, but yet I haven't built a legacy for myself. And I was eager to do this instead of eager to do the fucking work. And that shit pisses me off, bro, because I could have used that time and spent it on building this fucking business. This shit should piss you off, how they're trying to destroy our minds, your minds, each and every single day. But you need to resist it. You need to resist the fucking enslavement. And I'm telling you, once you start resisting that shit, once you stop watching porn, once you stop letting the TikToks control your mind, once you stop drinking, once you stop smoking, once you have a clear mind, bro, I'm telling you, they will hate you, bro. They will hate the path that you're going to go down, because they know that you're going to be so fucking powerful once you quit all this shit. Once you get over all this. It just starts with the belief within. Can you do it? Can you sacrifice your time now for greatness later? Can you? Because I know I can. I'd have these short burst of fucking motivation, right? I thought I was being productive with my time, waking up, watching motivational YouTube videos, watching motivational documentaries. I wasn't doing shit. I was just giving myself the positive dopamine. You know you do it too. You know you feel good when you watch those motivational TikToks, those motivational podcasts, thinking you're doing something with your fucking time, but you're not doing jack shit. What are the high leverage tasks that are going to contribute to your legacy, that are going to get you to the place that you want to be? And do that shit all day. A big component on why I was able to cut all this shit out was because I found my why. I found my why for showing up each and every single day. I don't want to die. I want to be able to retire my mother. I want to create a legacy for myself. I never want to be that fucking skinny kid who gets overlooked ever again. I want to be so fucking strong mentally and physically. I want to lead a generation of men. I want to become fucking unstoppable. That's my why. What is your why? What is your why for showing up? Because if you don't have a why, you're not going to show up because you're just going to be cluelessly wandering around this world trying everything. But you can't stay consistent because you don't have a why. You don't have a reason for showing up. The only one stopping you from becoming successful is you. It's yourself. It isn't fucking luck. It isn't the lottery. It's you. It isn't genetics. It's you. You can have anything that you want. You can have anything that you aspire to have in this world. The more pain that you can endure on a daily basis, the stronger that you will become as an individual, the stronger that you will become as a man. And think about this shit like that. When you have that feeling where you don't want to do something, when you have that feeling where you don't want to work hard, you should get fucking happy because other men had that exact feeling. But you know what they do? They fucking fold. But if you can manage to push past that feeling and do what you need to do at that specific time, you're creating that fucking barrier between you and them, between you and the world. And before you know it, that barrier will be so fucking strong that you will be miles ahead of everybody else because you simply did what they are not willing to do each and every single day. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found your fucking purpose. You found your why. I hope you can become successful and make it out because the only one that's stopping you is you.